first of all.
There we go.
Remember to
Do we have a
record.
catchphrase? Do we have a catchphrase for a snappy intro?
You've heard of Ocean's 11. Now, nope. I started it and I hoped that I would think of something by the time I finished, but I didn't.
Well, I've got one. You've heard of Ocean's 11, but have you heard of Hell's 5? On the 2 on the nose? Was that 2 on the nose? I think it was.
No, that's
We're not
great.
counting Doug Boy.
Have you heard of the Doug Boy crew? We're here now.
You've heard of Charlie's Angels. Get ready for Doug Boy's Angels.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Alright.
I love the fact that the Doug Boy's got the natural 20 just on it.
Because he's so special.
He's
Time for
wearing a
Doug
shirt.
Boy's Angels.
He's wearing a shirt that says "Special Boy" on it.
In 7C, one of the classes is like a farmer, basically, like a peasant boy. And it's supposed to be like the hero's journey fellow, so he has like one of the most powerful abilities in the game, like character gen. So that's what Doughboy is.
So we have a knight. Would Hector be a rogue?
He's a mummy. So I feel like he'd be a lich, right? Is that close?
So we have
If Hector had a class, I guess it would be Rogue.
Oh, yeah.
we have
Gyros
knight.
is the barbarian.
No, I'd say
Sean the
barbarian
hero.
would be Zagreus.
Garros is like a druid, right?
Hmm.
So
He doesn't
knight,
heal.
so knight, rogue, druid. Tishan would be a cleric. What would Garros
Or-
be?
No, Gyros is the druid.
Oh, Garros is a druid. What would Zagreus be?
The chef.
The barbarian.
He's like a dual class.
He multi-rank.
Yeah,
What about the doughboy?
The
Oh,
He
you
dope-
will be
said
the NPC class.
he's a familiar.
He's
He's a winner. I got it.
No, these are our
Like the-
levels. No, Green. These are all of our levels in D&D. The Doughboy is the level 20 character.
level 20
No,
familiar.
Zagreus is a ranger, and doughboy is his companion.
He's like the one
Are you sure it's
character
not the
left
other
from
way
the
around?
original campaign.
No, Doughboy is the character. Zagreus is the familiar.
Oh, it makes so
Come
much
on.
sense.
Hola.
Come on,
Hola,
Jackie,
Witcher.
let's go.
Alright, so after our last PvP match, I realized that if you just watch the videos, it's probably like impossible to keep up with what's happening in the storyline.
Yes.
So, Bunny, as our, I don't know, the mastermind behind today's heist, will you catch people up on what the hell's happening in this game?
Literally.
Fun.
She has too many secrets to keep. Sounds like a no.
And that's what's happening, folks. Bonnie?
I don't.
Alright, sounds like a job for someone else.
BK, they got her again.
Those fucking commies.
They got her. Oh no.
Wait, do communists go to hell when they die?
I don't know. Maybe nah. They're all right. I think
Okay.
sometimes, right?
Communism is godless, so yes.
Oh dang.
Just like all of the unbaptized children.
Stalin is unquestionably in hell.
I mean, Stalin's definitely in hell.
No, he's in super hell.
Yeah, he's in double hell.
I think that he'd be in purgatory.
He's in hell plus.
I
Help
think
He's in purgatory, or he just keeps getting stalled.
Hey.
Oh, King hell.
He's in Hell Plus, but the kick is he had to pay for the extra DLC mandatorily.
He's in his own personal hell, in which he's a minimum wage worker, just on Earth.
Isn't that all workers?
Hey,
Because, communism.
hey.
He just actually has to work in one of the death camps that he set up for his own people.
No, he works in a McDonald's somewhere in rural America. Not one of the nice rural areas, one of the areas that has a lot of meth.
I can just imagine
Oh.
it's like, yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got into this mess. Well, it all began.
Well, it all began when I ran the Communist Party of the Soviet Union.
Cue the music.
It all started when I found out I'm the reincarnation of Stalin. You know, the communist.
That would be an interesting story. The reincarnation of Stalin.
It would be.
I'll write
It's
it just for you.
It's a,
All right. Who wants to catch up the story?
Yes, this session's not happening.
Alright, I do it. Previously on the Three Kings of Hate. Oh, what?
That was Stalin, like, dropping the dishes in his diner.
It's like
Oh,
unfriendly.
sorry, sure.
God damn it, Stalin, this is the 4th time this week. Once more and you're fucking fired.
Uh-oh.
Alright, previously on the Three Kings of Hate. But Tishan went to speak with Abaddon. Abaddon told him to seek his crown. Tishan went and gained his followers to get the crown. And now we're doing a heist.
Alright. Great.
Sounds about right.
Great bullet points.
We need Drake.
Can I try spicing it up a bit?
No, we're not.
Yes.
Alright, everybody think of your own versions of the events. We're gonna rush them on this.
All right, I think I got it. Ready?
I'm ready.
So yeah, we just like, all right. I'm just gonna go through real quick with the epic. Here we go. Previously on the Three Kings of Hell. Cue flashback music. A tournament began, and the prize is a
No,
wish.
dear
Three
God.
Fighters, an uncanny group of fighters and summoners and a dog are all fighting and ready to win. However, things go awry when they find out that Lucifer himself is on the way to return. Will they be able to stop him? Who knows? They have each their own plans. The luchador is within the belly of the Leviathan King, a giant beast. Meanwhile, his friends and allies are out there, going on their own adventure, ready to go on a hike to take the crown of Lucifer. Will they be able to do it? Will they succeed? Or will they finally get their just desserts? Special guest star, the Duck Boy. Thank you. Find out now on
The
Three
timeline
Kings
is
of
somehow
Hell.
confused with Hector's conversation with Leviathan.
And
Space-
Dick Van Dyke.
Space is warped and time is bendable. Time is meaningless.
Time
Ugh.
is a flat circle. Leviathan says, "Thank you so much for telling me this."
Was that a good enough
And
summary?
now what's the reward? You're gonna die.
It was a wonderful summary.
The decision of Lucia's fate is somehow postponed.
He says,
sorry.
"You know, I'm still gonna try to save my own life, but I'll put in minimum effort into it."
Yo, Big Fish fam, I'm sorry, but I've got to go steal some shit. Can we continue this conversation in like 2 hours?
Yeah, man, no problem. I'm not doing anything.
Cheers, fam.
If you know how many people I've had inside me, it's not a big deal.
It takes me 1,000 years to digest anything, so we have time. So as we start off the heist, let's get some, how our intrepid group... Okay. Give me 1 second. Alright, I've activated GM mode. Okay, before the heist starts, we have to find out some information about what we're going after and where it is. So what's the crew doing to find the information? This is the first phase of the heist. The information gathering.
Alright, so obviously we need to figure out where specifically it is.
And what kind of security is there?
Hector, you have an impressive number of sources, do you not?
Alright, let me see if I just kind of already know this with my well-informed advantage.
See it in-
You have an impressive amount of points put into knowing stuff.
It's almost as if you're a spy or something.
Dun dun dun.
And yet you guys still keep on giving him information about your secret plans.
Yeah.
Perhaps that's his superpower. Everyone opens up to him valuable information.
That'd be a really good spy power.
That would be a pretty good spy power.
The trick is, he's not actually a spy. It's just everyone he talks to is just a gigantic idiot and tells him everything.
He
I mean,
just
that's
like
how Hector felt when Aud told him about the plot to assassinate the noble person.
I
He's
was
like, do you have any idea who I am? I literally told you that I'm a Black Ops guy.
I know, I was asking for your help in exchange for another favour. These fucking Zagreus just told you about a plan to assassinate a king. Just out of the blue.
Listen, perhaps Cycris thinks they have such a high chance of winning that he sees no need to hide the fact that they're about to kill Leviathan.
Against a god.
Heck no. Heck no.
That's
There's a high probability of we dying horribly.
So
And
let's-
still, we all are
Yeah,
gonna go
yeah,
into
yeah,
this
you basically just get like a free investigation check automatically off of let's see here. Security. Location. What do I know?
Okay, well, let's hit that location question first.
Yeah, I guess that makes more sense in terms of pattern, but
So after, so this is just Hector's, like, innate knowledge of...
it's just kind of like what I already know about it, yeah.
Okie dokie. You know the three grand prizes are being kept up in, like, the booth, the, like, private booth that the tournament committee has for themselves. During every match, they, like, go in there and it's, like, blacked out windows, and that's where they make their decrees and stuff. You know, 3 prizes are being held up there.
So they keep the prizes held up in like the same room where they make all like their fancy council decisions.
Yeah. That's where they take a D6 and roll it to see which stage the match is going to be on.
That's such much hard work.
Yep.
I knew hell was run
Right,
by
you just
men.
got like all these like fat cats like, how do we decide? All right, I'll roll it this time. Oh man, such muscular effort. Eh,
They're all just brains in jars.
I need a break.
I knew hell was run by nerds.
As for security, you know that they have, like, a bunch of imps, basically, like, we're gonna say they look exactly like Doug Boys, but they're red and have wings. They have a bunch of imps as their, like, security for the whole arena, and
There
especially
you go.
in their box.
I just threw it out. There you go.
Oh no, they're aborted fetuses turning to imps.
Yeah.
If we'd all look to the bottom left of the image, Rep has happily shown us what they'd look like.
Oh, perfect.
Imagine it red.
Seriously, they have imps as guards.
Yep.
I expected several demons at the very least.
I mean, who knows?
Well, imps are
Hey,
like
that's
basically I
awesome.
imagine like security cameras.
Yeah.
What star do you mean?
The Dark Tournament Committee is just, like, all baby themed. They have, like, the giant fetus in the basement.
It's all run by Koenma.
Wait,
Yeah.
is Is the fitness machine in there?
No, it's deep in a dungeon underneath the arena.
Oh,
Where you get like kill yourself and reappear inside the fetus.
I wonder, did that happen to everyone Gyarados has killed?
No, they aren't participating in the tournament, so the committee doesn't like grab their spirit.
Oh.
care.
They just let them die.
They go to double hell.
Well, or they just get reincarnated into the earth.
Yeah, totally. All right, so that's Hector's innate knowledge. If you guys would like to do any further,
I'll go ahead and disclose that information with the group.
Disclosing.
They got, yep, it's all up in the up in their little committee room where they keep things. Got all kinds of like imps and stuff flying around, keeping an eye on the place. It's
So Hector,
Hmm.
do
more
you
focused
know?
on numbers. What's up?
Do you know if they have any extra senses, or do they rely on their sight?
Would I know that about the imps?
yeah,
Or do you
imps
make another
are
check?
imps
Okay,
don't
I'm
have
just
like any
wondering.
supernatural senses.
Okay, yeah. Pretty standard senses individually, but there's a lot of them, so they tend
Yeah.
to focus in droves rather than.
Yeah, if you remember the fight between Lucha and Sir Aud, there was like an ocean of imps that came out once they like broke the rules.
And they
Yeah.
did.
An ocean of blow boys.
what
And they did.
what do
nothing.
they eat, Sir Hector?
Do I
Okay.
know what an imp eats?
Yeah, they eat like flesh,
Eggs.
eggs.
Eggs for Bart. Gotcha.
Eggs. Hmm.
Perhaps you can poison the, or put some sleeping poison on the food.
Would have to be slow acting. Otherwise, it'd be
Yes.
caught.
I do like the idea of just like a field of sleeping imps with like snot bubbles, like just like asleep.
That would be too cartoonish.
You're right. I'm sorry. What was I thinking?
Or poison that lowers their perception.
Hmm.
Or
I think
Too
awareness.
many of them to see you.
So that
Well,
it's harder for them
that's
to
the
see.
that's the whole philosophy of the imps. You get enough eyes in an area, you can spot just about anything.
What-
There's a problem with poisoning them. They might notice, and
Yeah.
it will draw attention to us. It would be better
What-
if we are able to just avoid them.
Yes. But that brings an interesting question. What happened in that match that the rules were broken? A lot of imps emerged from their hideout.
Me and Lucha killed a low-ranked noble. To be
And how
fair,
many
he-
of
I
and
wasn't
how
counting.
many-
I was me and
King Arthur
Lucha
and
were-
Sir Emmanuel both like took care of all the imps.
they were. We were somewhat distracted to count them.
Do they react when rules are broken in the arena?
Yes.
Or are that could be an interesting distraction. We break some rules and they emerge in droves to apprehend us while you guys go stealthily and get the crown.
God, if only we had two people here who were scheduled for a match.
Yes. So,
I'm gonna mention this right now out of character. I feel like the match between Tishan and Hector would take too long.
Yeah.
Why though?
Endurance.
Endurance.
yes.
It would be a serious endurance match.
Oh
last-
yeah,
last match-
Tishan has healing. Hector has regeneration. I
I
think.
do not.
Oh,
But I do have action economy, which
Oh.
which also tends to slow things down.
oh no.
Also, the fights recently have all taken over 2 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
I miss when they were
yeah.
20 minutes long.
Poor Marley.
Yeah.
Marley's was like 15 seconds long.
Yes.
What a
Yeah,
shame.
for a little
But
bit.
we can use our fights between Sir Aun and me to make big enough discussion so that the rest of you can enter and steal the crown.
But if we do that, who will go in and get the crown?
Guys,
Sir Hector.
Who was looking to create the distraction?
Yes.
I
What?
do not believe that. I believe we'd need more than one person to head and get the crown. So who do you think would need to go in, Zagreus?
And I think there needs to be more than one distraction. Divide
Yes.
and conquer.
I
Yeah,
think
I think
Tishan and Doughboy can do it.
I don't trust your stupid doe children.
oh guys, look out! I see
Fine.
the guards.
The Commander Cabbage can help him.
You're not throwing a cabbage. Jesus.
No, you deleted it!
Did I just have a
Are we
nightmare?
sure we don't want to just use the Doughboys as Doug Boys as distractions?
Yeah.
I believe
They seem quite effective at distracting.
I know, you can unleash them as a wave so that they can annoy the imps. And they do look alike.
A concealment effect that affects only anything else, but anything but them.
I don't believe we should do it during a match, as then there will just be a lot of very powerful people there who may be annoyed if we get found out, and we'd have to deal with all of them at once.
And I think,
not to mention whatever consequences there'd be for which rule we break.
And
there's also a problem that you have already angered the council one time, and if you do it a second time, they cannot be more lenient, or won't be more lenient.
That is true.
Well, to be fair, the first time wasn't strictly our fault.
But that made you go into their radar, so to speak.
Well, if I'd go into the arena, who do you say should go and steal the crown? You
Maybe Tishan and Hector can do it.
Hector, do not take this personally, but I don't believe you're the best suited for stealth in your current state.
I can get close enough without breaking any rules.
I'm more worried about the floor.
That is fair.
Garros is obviously unsuited towards stealth.
But I can bring you closer.
Yes, taking the entire building in half.
But I can burrow under the ground and give you a good entry point.
Could always, perhaps we could disrupt the stability of the place. Please have the room collapse in on itself and take the crown of the confusion there.
What makes you so sure that the crown wouldn't be destroyed by the collapsing home?
It's an artifact of one of the kings. I really doubt that they're so fragile.
True, but they might be very fragile.
The power
There's no
may
room for recklessness at that point.
indeed.
Can you not ask Abaddon if it's fragile or not?
Hey, Abaddon here. It's not. Good luck.
Again, while that is an option, we come across the problem of drawing a lot of attention. I'm pretty sure the committee would notice if we destroyed an entire room.
Their room.
Alright, here's the problem. We all don't have particularly good stealth skills.
I do.
Hmm.
I can tell
And who else?
I have one.
the child is
Okay.
stealthy.
Depends on how long you need me to be stealthy.
Can you transport other people, Sir Hector?
Yes.
What
A
if,
whole order of human beings.
what if
Is
what if the
Is there-
doughboys made a distraction
Oh my
at
God.
Garros? You were trying to take them down. That could distract people long enough for Hector.
Take which? Sorry, take what down?
the
The
doughboy,
Doughboys.
the large doughboy
Ah,
distraction.
yes.
While Hector teleports me and the child in, as we're more suited to stealth.
Which child? The Doughboy or Tishan?
I will throw you.
Tishan.
I will throw you into the sun.
I
Yeah.
I believe that would work out best,
All right.
Yes.
as
Mm.
as even if it goes wrong, Garros would look better by taking out a threat to the tournament, and the two of us are suited to stealthy actions. Do we agree?
yes.
Mhm.
But if we get the crown, what's going to be our getaway?
That's a good point.
That
You
is a-
are already outside. All you have to do is leave.
But
Yes,
they will
but
be.
you in the inside.
But they will be. If we fail our. If they discover us, they're going to. The whole area is going to be buzzing with activity. We need to find a safe place to lay low after we get the crown, because I imagine they would know the crown is missing in a couple of minutes or hours after.
I
I have an idea.
I have some land in the kingdom in Serapha's kingdom. We could hide it there. I've shown no interest in the principality, in taking down your principality, as well as it would be far enough away that we couldn't arouse suspicion.
I also have an idea. Perhaps I can make a tunnel under the building. So when you get away, you don't have to go outside.
An escape
Yes.
route. How would we cover
Yeah.
it up?
Or I have an idea.
What if-
Perhaps I can
How
make
about
a
a
tunnel
false-
in another place and put it as evidence so that other people can take the brain.
Wait, Hector, would there be any way to signal you when we're inside?
Mm,
After the two of us have grabbed the crown,
there's
we
the
could-
phone.
You mean the
The hell
magic,
phone.
Yes.
you mean the magic
Yes.
brick?
Yes.
Yes, the magic
Okay.
brick.
Well, we could use.
I
that
have a
to
magic
find you.
sword.
You come to us, and you teleport us to the escape route. It doesn't even need to be connected.
Yes.
It could just be a random hole, which we could then exit through.
Mhm.
My maximum distance,
Oh.
if I'm trying, would
Yeah.
be about 8 miles.
That would be fine. I could carry me and the child the rest of the distance.
8 miles. I can.
In a single jump.
what?
If I need to make multiple jumps, that's also a possibility.
Let's just keep it simple to the 8 miles.
So, Gareth, are you able to dig an escape hole about 7.5 miles out?
Yeah.
Okay.
To where are we going to put the two ends?
The crown can be moved to my land in Serapha's kingdom. It's
Yeah, but
far
that
enough-
would draw attention if they
Ah.
discover the tunnel.
Can the wolf can
Why
dig
would they have a
small-
reason to dig in the lands?
as well
Exactly.
as well as the tunnel is far enough away that it could just look like a random tunnel.
And deep enough.
Exactly.
A random tunnel.
Exactly.
If
He
there's
doesn't.
no valid reason to dig in
Worry
the
not. How far away is the horned bull?
You mean that place? It's destroyed.
Is it?
No, it was already rebuilt.
How?
Out of
Good
character,
point.
is the horned bull destroyed?
No.
I don't know what's
Like,
happening in that chat.
Last I remember, there was like some like already construction basically going underground there.
I don't believe the tavern would be a smart place. It's known that the Black Order Hector is there, and if his king's crown has been stolen and a known teleporting black operative is known there, it would draw suspicion.
Yes, it would.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we need some solid alibis. If they come and ask questions, at least some people that tell them we were here.
Well,
Perhaps we can use the dumb boys.
Can you change their appearance to look like us?
Sure, they can.
It's just
take
like the whole
appearance of
crew,
them.
but they have like cross eyes and.
Well,
the Hector one could just cover up his face with more bandages.
mine,
Yeah.
mine would just. The only ones we'd need alibis for are me, Hector, and the child. You two
Yes.
would just be out in the open.
Granted,
Suspicious.
I could be under another operation.
True, but the operation that we are doing is going to be. They will be asking how it was possible, and since we are one of the strongest people in the area, they could set their eyes upon us. So we need some solid alibis.
If you can change their appearance, then you could have them in the tavern.
Yeah,
The
that's the.
Your doughboys.
That's
that
why-
like the three of us. Garros would be out in public.
How
He would
accurately
need one.
can you change their appearance?
Well, they just turn into dough. They their dough shapes their pigments into their skin color, and they grow their clothes out of the dough. Pretty realistic, if you ask me.
It would only need to cover an alibi.
And it hardens.
It would only need to cover an alibi. After the heist is finished, we could just return.
So,
And what about the air zone?
The what?
Are there any imps in the air?
Oh,
or
like patrolling the skies.
Yes.
They only really care about the arena.
Oh,
And we never
wait,
need
what?
They're more focused on like the arena itself and like the like focused on the crown.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an
They're not
idea.
really focused on like the covering the skies.
If I went and started destroying and vandalizing the arena, would they come and stop me?
And they would
Yes.
kick you out of the arena or the tournament.
believe that they may have trouble with you if Zagreus can make his dough creatures do it,
yes,
and
you
come
can
and try
vandalize the arena and say
Yes.
it was consequence of the battle.
No, the idea is the dough creatures damage the arena, and Garros tries to stop them. It would be an
Thus
Yeah.
earning Garrow's goodwill.
Yep.
Furthermore, if Garrus is trying to stop them, it could create an excuse for many of the tunnels underneath.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Does that work? Can your doughboys manage that, Zagreus?
I'm sure they can manage. They may not look great, but they are
And they
clever,
may not be bright.
a clever bunch.
They don't need to be bright. They just need to smash some things.
They
Are
Oh,
they
they-
even capable of doing that?
Well, if you teach them, they are capable.
Alright. Are there any doughboys in the area?
I just take a piece of dough and keep it live. Yeah.
Alright.
Wow.
Alright, Sir Knight. Teach it how to be What was it again?
Teach it how to break shit.
How to break stuff.
Oh, okay. Can you make some of the dough, people?
Just
Well,
I
just
feel
show
like
it to this one, and it will show it to the others.
while I feel like this is more, you know, your area of expertise, Wolf, I will show it.
Golly, this is I go to there to smash stuff.
What did I agree to? Very well, come on. Do you see this wall here?
Yes.
Hit it. Hit it very hard. Like hit it like hit it like so.
The
Hey.
boy just go and start hitting the boy.
Look at that. BK rolled something over a 10.
I know, it's a fucking miracle.
And you're not even in a fight.
No, this is okay. I'm complaining about this. Anytime I'm not in a fight, I can roll fucking 15s and above. In a fight, oh sorry, here's about 5 2s in a row.
Hey. In the sparring match between Gyros and Segerians, we both constantly had 2s and 3s.
This is
Yeah.
the
For
clumsiest
some reason.
sparring match ever.
Exactly, but it was near the end.
Your sponsors would be embarrassed to see that.
Like, oh god. Okay.
Uh,
So, Sir Knight's teaching. You know, as much as I want a Mr. Miyagi scene between you and the dough creatures, I just don't have the patience. So,
I've established in the chat that Sorrel's just dead inside when it comes to these dough creatures.
Jesus.
Yeah.
so in the preparations, Zagarius, can you give me a cooking expertise to see how good your like copies are of?
Alright. Something tells me I'm going to fail.
You can use your lock point.
Let's see how this goes.
Critical.
Okay.
So, you know, maybe it's best that you like get a private booth and just, you know,
We'll sit them in a dark corner.
yeah.
Don't worry.
There already hangs out in dark corners, so that's okay.
Don't worry. I'm going to use my deception
It
to
would be
make them
suspicious if Hector was
more
out in the open.
realistic. Can I use them? Use it.
Sure.
Alright.
To see how well you disguise them.
Oh
So
no.
you could probably burn Hector's and put it in bandage wraps and just send it to the nurses and it'd be fine.
How
Okay.
does that look?
So they're like not very good Doug boys, but you just managed to like disguise them perfectly.
They're a bit undercooked, but they just look perfect.
Yeah.
And to make the deception more believable, I'm just going to just a little bit so that they cannot be focused much. Like Paul CGI that's covered by darkness.
Perfect.
So they're the uncanny valley versions of us.
I
Just
just
bring-
imagine
The creepypasta.
They're just
I just imagine just getting a piece of armor, putting it in one of the dough boys, and just the dough dripping from the hinges and little cracks in the armor.
They look just realistic enough to look like us, but just fake enough to scare the hell out of everyone.
Yes.
They
I don't know what was up with those guys that day, but they were
Honestly,
just awful.
that makes it better because it's a more memorable alibi.
Okay.
and they have one conversation that's on loop and it's just talking about how Garros killed a bunch of civilians.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Well, I
that's
forget
all we talk about.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is very believable.
You're,
Yes.
everybody, the bartender's like, yeah, they were here, no problem. Geo.
Hey,
Or-
bartender. Can
That
I?
looks a bit, that looks a bit
Wait, I
creepy.
don't think Hector's actually been part of any conversations related to that.
Yeah.
So we're just
Yeah.
telling him. We're telling him about it. I think
Hector.
there are enough incidents that we have
Oh, and
plenty
then there was
of time
this
to
time where
conversate.
Garros killed a bunch of citizens, and then there was this time he killed a bunch of citizens.
Yeah, there's enough times for it to be believable.
And Hector's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, again? And was it in the Principality? Okay, no good.
Where were we?
So that's happening. Your decoys are marvelous. We see an image of Sir Aud teaching a legion of doughboys, like Mulan style.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. We need code names. Code names for this operation.
This.
Code names.
Imagine
Yes.
is the song "Make a Man Out of You" playing in the background, but it's like a very bad version of that song.
I'll make a Doug out of you.
I know my code name. I'm gonna be Big Bad Wolf.
Perfect.
Yes.
Garros is
So,
digging tunnels that lead out. I'm guessing.
Sir Knight is Mr. Shiny.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Shiny. I'm sure somebody in the Kingdom of Graves is clearing things out for.
I have
Hiding spot.
the servants cleaning out my land.
Sweet.
Yeah.
They all have brooms. They're cleaning things out. Perfect. Furthermore,
Chris,
see.
I'm messaging you the thing that I'm doing.
what's going to be your code names, Sir Owl? I think you should be called Mr. Shiny.
Aud's 6, Hector's 10, Tashawn's 14, Zagarius is 4, Garros is 1, and the Doug boys are 20.
Aww.
In an odd turn of events, the Doug boys are the most important part of this heist.
It honestly is.
You know what? I think in the end, we're all gonna try and get the crown, but we don't manage, and one of the dog boys managed to stow away the crown in its body.
Look, Sky, it's what I've been saying. The head Doug boy is actually Lucifer. Everyone who's eaten bread made from the Dougs is going to be mind controlled.
Oh no! So Tishan, Garros,
So
who
all,
else?
all we're going to...
Lucha!
No, you know what we're going to see, Sky? That Doug boy, the left droopy
You
eye
get my
is
whisper,
going to...
Chris?
The left droopy eye is just going to burn like blue, like sands, and we're going to hear his music play.
Do I need to do any
Have to
roll
do
for
that,
that,
have to do that.
or it's just assumed that I'm just doing it?
You can just do it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm basically just the getaway driver.
You're the
Perfect.
best getaway driver. Don't say anything.
Keep them happy, otherwise we're all trapped in there. Okay.
Yeah, but what if the plan
Getaway
fails?
driver, don't say anything.
What's going to be our backup plan? Plan C. B.
No. See, here's how it works. You guys are gonna do the heist. Something's gonna go wrong. Then I'll be like, all right, now you guys plan for this, and how do you get out of it?
I grab
Alright.
That all depends on where things go wrong.
Yeah, the real Ocean's 11 treatment.
We can always storm the place, kill everyone that looks at us,
Perfect. There we go.
and delete the footage.
No Russian, right? Am I right?
Sky, I think they'll notice that.
I mean, my backup plan is simply to go in, take it, leave.
Yeah.
Leave,
My backup plan is to grab
and,
the
then,
child.
and then blame my sponsor for it.
My
Then
backup
it could be,
grab the child and
Deflect
run.
criticism.
then it
Sponsor's
could
already
be
unpopular
Plan C
enough.
or Plan D.
Plan A is what we're doing. Plan B is Gabe takes the crown and just fucks off out of there. Plan C is I grab the Tishan and the crown and run away. Plan D is then Sky can kill everyone. Is that fine?
That's the order of operations.
This is the order of the plan. Are we all okay with this?
I see no issue with this.
Okay,
I don't
Okay.
see how this could possibly go wrong.
perfect. Green.
Fine.
All right, now everybody put their hands in the middle and say your team name all at once. But nobody say what they think their team name is. You just have to just shout it out.
My boss.
All right, everybody puts their hand in. On the count of 3, you all say the team name. 1, 2, 3.
Doug Boy.
Team
Horseman.
Eclipse.
Yours,
Perfect. And they head out. Meanwhile, while they're getting ready to steal the crown of hell, Lucha Muerte, are you with us?
Hello.
I'm so disappointed that you changed your avatar.
I hate you, Rat. I hate you so much.
Don't worry, it'll change again. I'm trying to find a good picture.
Picture.
So, Lucha Muerte's been eaten for a week. You know how it is. Life in the big city.
I mean,
It's hard
who
out here
hasn't-
for a little bit.
I mean, who hasn't been inside a fish for a week straight?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
So taking the King of Sea's advice, you went up to that village, you talked to them. So that's where we're catching up. You're high in the chest of Leviathan. We open up on a primitive-looking village. All the villagers at this point all have lucha masks on. And the chief's got his arm around Lucha Muerte's shoulder, and he's like, "Oh, you're the best man to ever come in the stomach. You know that?"
Go on, praise me more.
Oh man, the way you killed those 2,000 beasts, woo, man. We didn't think we were gonna get out alive.
It's just it was fun, Just
Yeah.
another day in Leviathan.
And we threw our 12 greatest labors at you, and you managed to complete them all in just a week.
Hercules.
Oh, there were 12? I lost count.
Bless my soul, Lucha's on a roll.
Lucha Sana roll.
So you're a worthy hero, no doubt, in my mind. So we're gonna grant you the use of one of our Hydra worms, and the camera just pans over to I don't know, just a weird looking worm that has 7 heads and it's dripping acid and it's got a saddle on it.
That is so
Wait, what?
cool.
Indeed, these are the only beasts that can, burrow through a leviathan's stomach tissue and get to the circulatory system.
You mean like super tapeworms?
Yes, exactly like super tapeworms, only they're heartworms.
That's amazing.
And you can, escape.
Cool.
So yeah, this one's whatever Alexander the Great's horse name was, Bucephalus or whatever. This one.
Can I give it the new name?
It was Bucephalus.
All right, what's the worm's new name?
You shall be. Let's see. What does it look like? It's just a big ol'
Name it
Hydra
after-
worm.
Yep,
Name it
just
after Owl.
it's a tapeworm, but instead of 1 head, it has 7.
7. Oh. Let's see. I shall call you little Aud. I shall call you little Thishan. You little Hector. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I shall call you
Call them all out.
Debbie.
All right, and Debbie's hissing and spitting acid at you as you approach it. Make a presence roll to try to calm Debbie down.
No, Debbie. Calm yourself.
Damn it, woman.
Sorry, my character is not open. Let's see. There we go.
Oh. What do you do to calm Debbie down?
I would like to bust out the guitar and just strum a little bit and say, "Calm yourself, calm yourself." We are both warriors in the presence of each other. We shall work together as friends, comrades, amigos.
And Debbie purrs in the way that only a 7-headed worm can.
That's adorable.
As you jump on the saddle and take the reins.
Arriba!
And as you leave, the whole village is running after you saying, "Goodbye, Lucha. We'll never forget you."
Remember, always put on a show.
And they all yell, "Arriba!" So Debbie goes to the stomach lining of Leviathan and just like starts chewing at it and spitting at it until it melts, and then burrows its way in there. You hold on tight, and eventually you land in a river or an ocean or something. You're like engulfed in a hot red substance as you start. She starts swimming towards her destination, Leviathan's heart.
Here we go.
Yeah, and it seems to be a canal of some sort because you can't get your head out to take a breath. So some time passes, and some more time passes, and eventually Lucha Muerte is like, I can no longer hold my breath.
This is the problem. Debbie! Wait, can Debbie breathe?
Yeah, this is her environment.
Wait,
Alright. I was gonna say, dang, would I be able to take oxygen from Debbie?
Kiss the worm.
Would I have to kiss the worm to get the oxygen?
Yes.
Yes, the worm.
You can, of course, try making a toughness test to see if you can...
Wouldn't it be fortitude?
I think it is fortitude.
Fortitude would make sense.
Yeah, kiss the worm. You have dog shit fortitude.
But yeah, look at you. I was trying to give him his good stat.
Dang it. Why would you do this?
You kissing the worm is funnier to me.
Okay. Fine, I'm going to kiss the worm. However, I have to charm it.
Are you French kissing this worm?
I need oxygen, I'm gonna die.
Bunny,
I need oxygen, I'm gonna die.
Bunny, it depends how well this works if the worm slips him any tongue.
Wait, I'm a zombie.
Oh. Well, do you have the fortitude package that comes with being a zombie?
Oh,
No.
There we go.
there's
Right.
a problem. You need to French kiss every head.
No! No! Dear God, no.
He just
The other heads will get jealous. And
Sky, he does it to each one sequentially when he needs more air.
So eventually he's going to get all of them inside.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Alright, fine. Rolling
I
fortitude.
think Chris is dying in the corner.
I'm trying to decide whether I want to roll fortitude or
kiss the
presence to
worm.
try to get Debbie to give me air.
Which is your better stat?
It's up to you, man.
Okay, I got. See,
I
that's.
think I'm pretty sure presence is his better stat, but he does that. He has to die a little inside.
Yeah, how much do you respect yourself is the real question.
Yep, basically.
Well, Lucha don't judge, so I guess Lucha wouldn't really care. So. Let's see.
Lucha's like, I've seen Alicia's harem. I've seen weirder things.
I've seen things in my travels. I've done things in my travels. I should be fine.
I've been to San Francisco.
oh,
That
shit.
is unfortunate.
Can I just use extra effort right now?
You can.
Let's go that extra effort.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's your
Seriously?
lucky number.
oh well. Okay, yeah, that's
It's
it.
15 plus 2.
Alrighty, so why don't you make a fortitude test as you just go to French this worm and it just drools acid into your mouth as you
No, it rejects your advancement.
But he does hold his breath a bit longer.
He does hold his breath a bit longer, right? I'll make a toughness roll for me.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Alrighty, you take one wound.
Oh god.
Now your
And you
lips are
felt like-
chapped.
No!
It,
My lips, but thank you, Debbie.
Yeah, but you managed to hold strong. You know, you're not drowning just yet. And then some more time passes, and you're even more desperate for oxygen now.
Come on. Alright.
So the DC
Debbie.
goes up to 20.
Debbie.
oh,
Please. Debbie. Please.
Baby, please, baby.
Please,
oh,
babe.
good.
All right, make
Oh my.
another toughness roll. All right,
Oh, good.
you don't die from the acid. Now go ahead and make that fortitude to see if you pass that. You do pass
Ew.
it.
Damn.
So we see Lucha Muerte. He's in this river of blood. He's holding on tight. He's trying to make sweet love to a worm, but it's just resisting his advances.
Wait, hang on. He's in a river of blood. Doesn't blood carry oxygen?
Oh, it's deoxygenized blood actually because it's heading towards the heart. So like, there we go.
No. You just cut the inside of fucking Leviathan into his veins.
Guys,
Remember, you need to become stronger.
I know, but guys, there's something going on.
So we see
Yeah,
Lucha Muerte's eyes roll into the back of his head as he.
What's wrong with you? Right.
I want to see it.
No,
No,
I
you
got
don't.
it.
heretical
Yeah.
material is. Nah, you can
Got
post it.
I
I was
got it.
joking around. There we go. So Lucha Muerte
Yeah.
passes out as he's swimming through the blood. Back in the camp with the big boys, just before the heist starts. This is Chris keeping up with all his role playing tabs. BKR is in the camp with Nito. You were summoned just before the heist starts. You have your tuxedo on.
Over my suit of armor.
Over your suit of armor, of course. And Nito tells you that he's ready to get stabbed with that sword now.
Well then,
Poor Nathan.
would I need to roll a to hit, considering he's letting me stab him?
Nah, it's a routine check, man.
Okay.
He's defenseless.
It's
You should
getting
roll.
you.
So you get a critical.
No, you should roll.
Okay.
And
I'm
see
going
if
to-
you miss or you hit.
I'm going to activate my lightning enhancement, giving me +3 to fighting. And I'm going to. I'm just going to roll my base fighting stat. I
That's a
am,
hit.
I am back. I am back to fucking rolling less than 5. God damn it.
That's a hit.
It does it.
I mean, it's a 25% chance to get 5 or less. So.
Yes, but I don't see why I should get 4 of them in a row.
Okay, so you score a crit on Nito. Way to go.
You don't even know how like stabbed and went to the overworld she was. They was.
Also, I haven't started out this sword yet, so I don't really know what it can do.
No, it has the power of plot. Are you bringing him back to life, or are you killing him?
Well, I'm trying to fulfill our agreement and bringing people back to life inside of him.
Hey, what a stand-up guy. And so
Yes,
yeah.
I'm not going to murder him, Sky.
You're gonna pierce his
He doesn't
body
have the
with
power
a
of
sword
murder.
to revive him.
So yeah, and a light erupts from Nito, and he's like, "Oh, I can feel it." And you're like, "Man, that's really not a royal voice." And yeah, you go on.
You sound different than I imagined internally.
I said he had a high voice. he's just a scared little bunny on the inside. And so, you know, the tar inside of him that makes him up starts boiling, and, you know, light's coming out of it, and you're like, I remember it being like this when I came back to life. And then, like, the tar starts, like, coming closer to you, and you're like, oh boy. So you, like, take out your sword and start walking back, and more tar keeps on dripping out, and you're like, okay. You take a few more steps back.
Is that supposed to happen?
Eventually, we see Nito, like, grow to be several dozen feet tall. And it's just, like, this, like, heavy black tar that's, like, bleh. And then, suddenly all the tar, like, whoosh, snaps away. And you just see, like, this giant, like, pile of bodies. They're all alive. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Achilles!
And then you see, like, just this, like, big wave of black tar, like, overflow, like, away from camp. And all these bodies are like, what's happening? Where am I?
Hello? Who are you?
They're, like, not in the mood to talk because there's just, like, hundreds of people on top of each other, so like, they're all doing their best to kind of separate. There's a sonic boom, and before BK really knows what's happening, Abaddon has him by the collar, and Aurelia's flying over his shoulder. And Abaddon,
Oh no.
Abaddon's like, what's happening? What did you just do?
I fulfilled my king's request.
What does that mean?
Ask him.
He, like,
He's over there.
uh,
I gesture to the pile of people.
he's like, that's not Nito. And he, like, gestures with his own hand to there's just, like, a giant, like, acid trail basically in the landscape where Nito, like, washed over. And, you can't see, like, the black form right now. It seems to, like, have been gone. He's like, that's Nito. He's like, did you bring him back to life?
I fulfilled his request.
And Abaddon, this is like the dude that was told Lucifer's coming back, and he was like, oh, righteous. He, like, looks scared. He looks over at Aurelia. Aurelia's like, I'll go assemble the legions. And she, like, immediately, like, flies off.
And so that's how the Kingdom of Graves is gonna be conquered by the hordes of the principalities of hell.
Unbeknownst to the lot of you, I've been planning this with Sir Arthur. He's going to be king. Ha!
King of what?
Plot twist.
And Abaddon's like, oh, the creator himself commanded us to destroy Nito. He's an abomination. He's like, you know, just like supernova hot. He throws out, like, on the ground. And he's like, you get me my crown back. It's the only way we can stop him.
Can I acrobatics to see if I land on my feet?
Sure, man.
Okay, let me check my acrobatics. Routine check 20.
Well played.
Can you make a routine check with it? You'd need I think you need skill for that.
I've got that.
Okay, cool.
And so, Abaddon's just suddenly much too busy to even bother with with this, and he flies off in a panic. And so that's something we can all look forward to in the coming weeks. But now it's Heist time.
Can I see if Achilles is here?
Oh yeah, Achilles is
I'm just going to... Should I roll perception just see if I notice him?
yeah, that makes sense. You've never met him. Oh yeah,
Rolled it.
there's that beautiful boy. He's pulling Patroclus out of the pile. Reunited at last.
Hey, check out if Lancelot is there.
Can I see if Lancelot is here?
You wouldn't be looking for Lancelot.
Yeah. He was apparent. I'm just going to roll again. Do I notice him?
No.
Oh,
He
well.
already ran away.
He just doesn't know he's there, so he's like, oh, one of many people.
Yeah. Well, this turned out about how I expected. I'm just going to note out of here right now.
Alrighty.
First, I'm just going to see Achilles and tell him to keep all these people safe.
It's all I've ever done. I was alive briefly, and for a large percentage of my life, I've been protecting these people.
Well, congratulations. That is your job now.
I could kill you with my... Never mind, just get out of here. Thank you for bringing us back to life. Very appreciative.
You're welcome. Less so for the death threat, but I'm used to those now. Farewell.
Fare thee well.
And I disappear in a sonic boom, to which I assume Achilles will just say slowpoke.
Wait, you did that? Oh no. So everyone in the pile of bodies is gonna have their ears shattered.
I am sufficiently far enough away.
Oh,
So
damn
the
it.
the heist crew is assembled in like the place where they said they'd meet up, and Al just comes up. He looks a little sweaty. He looks like he just did a bad thing.
Ode, what happened?
I will tell you after, young one.
Okay,
This-
now that
I
just makes me
sniff.
increasingly concerned.
Does it pertain to
Thanks.
the mission at hand?
I start smelling him.
Not strictly. And Wolf, if you keep sniffing me, I will cut your nose off.
He smells like
Yo, so
smoke.
I'm too high up for your sword.
I can run up you.
1 second. Out of character, can that be possible, actually?
Yes, because
Yeah.
you're big
Oh.
enough to be a platform.
And I can run up walls.
Yeah.
But can you run up? Alright, let's continue.
Yes.
Big enough to be a platform. This is your fault.
No, Sir Hector, it's not relevant to the mission. Yeah, strictly.
We'll figure it out later.
As that would be best.
Alright.
Oh yeah, Hector wanted to scope out the place before we started. So.
Yeah.
How
Oh,
far
what was that?
from the place? How far away?
That's up to you guys.
Like Hector's basically like familiarizing with trying to get as close as he can with his security clearance,
Mm-hmm.
and familiarize with himself as best he can with that regard.
So there's the arena, which is like patrolled by imps and such.
Alright.
On top of the arena, there's like emitters. Basically, there's like gems or like artifacts that the tournament committee can like use to affect things within the arena.
God damn it, Rep.
Oh god.
What did he do? What's that?
Looking wrong.
I love the third night. Look at those arms. He has skipped leg day.
It's the Doughboys. They're disguised.
There are doughboys.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
My favorite episode nights.
Look at those arms. And those legs.
My favorite's Garrett. Like,
Yeah.
That's not a wolf.
Just look at that derpy face.
That's not a wolf. He's a hedgehog.
No,
That's a derp hog.
no,
a
that's
derp hog.
Carol's younger brother, Garbo.
just Ross.
It's more derpy than
Ross and Ross.
That's Roska. He's
Bizarros.
Yeah.
They're doppelgangers.
Goodbye.
And now they go off and start their own team. And like, we're gonna be suffering a lot for misidentity.
I might do that. I might make this team as a challenge. That'd be so fun.
Wait, are they the fake Doughboys?
The
Take it over.
smartest of the lot.
So the arena has these emitters at the top of it. You also notice they're like
When you say like the emitters at the top of it, what are you saying there?
like a baseball stadium has like spotlights.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It just
like
has
a-
like giant magical artifacts on top of it. Kodo's around somewhere. We're not sure if she leaves the arena. Can you like?
Probably does live here.
She has a suite.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have teleport, so you can like sense where Earth and stuff is, right?
Yeah. I also do have like tremor sense.
Yeah, there you go. You notice that like the box where they're like command box, it looks like it's made out of stone, but it's like not made out of stone.
Cheap plastic.
Cheap plastic. That's right. It's all a veneer.
Alright.
And you'll notice there's areas underneath the arena that also are not made out of stone, which might just be case.
You know something. A big plot twist is if we enter that place and there's only a computer.
You guys all have to make like fantasy avatars and like load up into a game.
Let's continue.
Jack got Jack into the Matrix all of a sudden.
Yeah.
For some reason.
This suddenly turns into Sword Art Online.
Dude.
No. More like Tron.
Alright. That's cool. I just need to familiarize myself with the area so that I can teleport here without having, hiccups with that.
Gotcha.
Alright, do you tell us you're doing that or?
Yeah, I'll
Well-
let you know that like I needed to scope the area out of it.
Alright.
He's letting us
Because
know before
that-
he goes, and then he goes and does it, and then comes back. We have to be patient.
Because it would be useful for me in the case something goes wrong to burrow on the ground and find wherever you are.
Okay.
I'd get to digging some extra holes as well right now, Garros.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Beep.
And there they are, tunnels galore.
And then I create a sinkhole that collapses the whole building.
No.
Bad, Garros. Bad.
No, they out of character. I found a way to destroy the planet using burrowing, growth,
Yeah, I saw you.
and contagious.
What?
So are there any more preparations you guys want to do?
Alright.
Perhaps we can create a energy outage around the area.
God damn it, Brett.
Sorry.
Now the arena is like magically powered, so it's not connected to a grid or anything.
Oh.
Dude, these doughboy doppelgangers, I have to use them.
Doppelgangers.
I just imagine that
Awesome.
when we get to a tavern, it will be all broken down by the.
I want these
So-
like miniatures or like stuffed like thing plushies.
3D print them.
Yeah, I could 3D print them. Think about it.
You
But
have
I'd
a printer?
I'd have to model them. Not so great at the modeling
Make,
part.
make two very big balls of dough, and there you go.
You're right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
We
that
could
works.
bake these.
We can bake them. Go arts
Awesome.
and crafts.
They look baked enough.
Yes, bunny?
I private messaged you. Did I do that?
You did.
Okay.
Alright. Let's start the heist.
You can.
Dun 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 dun, heist time. Dun dun dun
Okay.
dun dun dun. It's the heist time.
Because I was
Nice.
actually planning something about that, so convenient. Okay. Tashawn prepares himself. He meditates. Alright. Here's where the rubber meets the road.
Yeah.
So do we
Yeah,
go with
I'll
the
look at this
distraction
card
first?
The moment that this car hits the road, everything fucking goes sideways.
All right, distraction boys, give me the lowdown.
Alright. I'm just driving in to the studio with a giant truck. A giant what's it called? Truck containing a giant those containers that they use to transport water. But instead of water, it's dough.
Okay.
Bunch of barrels filled up with dough. Yeah. Then I go to the water supply of the stadium and start outputting dough into the water supply so that it mixes with all of the dough, creating so that all the water becomes dough boys.
Wow, doughboys.
Yeah. Just this average show is going to the fountain and to drink some water. And guess what happened? Just
Gremlins.
Fucking gremlins, yes!
just the water the water replaces and those starts shooting out with like a tentacle with two googly eyes and the person just and it goes running screaming.
As more doughboys come out of the fountains
Yeah.
and water system.
My God.
And then you see a shadow overhead. Is it
Yeah.
that a bird? Is that a plane? It's Garros. Right over the stadium.
Hooray!
Yes.
The divers just go and start attacking everybody outside. And they are breaking all of the stuff. Just imagine like gremlins starting breaking everything. And Garros is
Basically
just
making a lot of ruckus. The fight's making
Yes.
a lot of ruckus. The extermination's
Alright.
making a lot of ruckus.
but they then set sight on Garros. And they start throwing themselves at him. Oh no, don't say it.
All right, hold on. There's a lot to unpack here. People know you make these doughboys, right?
No,
People don't know?
Oh
no,
shit!
only
Actually, he
you-
hasn't made any doughboys in public except for at the tavern, so no one
Yeah.
knows.
We know he makes them.
Well, then I'll just
Only
shut my
us,
stupid
actually.
mouth then. So when you put them in the water supply, are you doing this stealthily, or do people see you doing it?
obviously this stealthily.
All right, let's get a stealth roll from you. I have to
Stealth
know if I have
or-
to disqualify you or not.
Jesus.
Alright, let's see.
All right.
What?
I use my luck to reroll.
Yep.
Wait, oh, sorry.
That
50,
technology stuff.
Let me roll.
Technology.
So that's an 18.
18?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
luck, so it's 18.
18.
You win this round, Cook. Continue your terrorist activity.
Activities.
The doughboys just start fusing together into a giant-sized doughboy
Oh my God.
to attack Garros.
God,
And this is how it looks like.
this monstrosity.
How?
Oh
The Stay Puft
Maybe
Marshmallow Man.
Ghostbusters.
no. Oh no.
Oh. Oh. I wonder, can everyone see this from the distance?
Yes. There's
Oh no,
no
this is a
question.
kaiju battle.
There's no question.
Yes.
Yeah.
The giant wolf cows versus a giant mass of dough shaped like a tiger. Oh boy, this is a big one. Everyone, get back! And then we start fighting.
Don't worry. Your hero is here.
You know what's funny? More than likely, everyone's gonna run away from seeing Garros than the giant monster.
Like, I think the Doughboy's the hero.
Locust Freeman.
Jesus.
Oh god, it's Garros! Oh, he's gonna kill us all! No monster, save us, please! Who's this mysterious challenger come to destroy Garros? Doug boy, Doug boy, Doug boy.
They are then attacked by the tall boys.
And so the great fight starts.
Okay.
The earth shakes as two gigantic, enormous beings crash.
Alright?
And now stealth team.
And Leviathan's like, that's cute. Alright.
While a giant battle is waiting outside, the stealth team goes stealthily inside.
I believe that's a big enough distraction. Shall we go?
Yes, now.
That's like sacrilege to draw Geralt like that.
Oh no!
How fucking dare you,
So-
Brett?
Those surveyors, it's going to start making shittier tall boys.
Yeah, they're... And then those ones are gonna make worse ones.
No, in fact, the doughboys he makes are fucking geniuses. Like they have IQ in the 4-digit.
It's like being able to play negative by a negative.
Yeah,
They have the third eye wisdom.
it's a double negative. They are in fact the smartest beings in the universe. They just look
They're the-
even worse.
Okay, so yo, are we gonna do stuff roll or just
See.
me or?
I'm turning invisible.
I like that Hector is just like this like fucking like big kid. He's just like playing with toys. It's hilarious.
Oh, I just did my stuff roll.
So these boys are climbing up up the stadium. They're going up the stairs stealthily. All the imps are like, oh, what's going on over there?
Yeah.
There's no water. Dear God. We're so thirsty. Howd, can I get your stealth
Yep.
roll?
I've turned invisible.
Yeah, but you might be audible.
Ah,
Yes.
You might be in a giant suit of armor.
That too.
Yes.
fair point. I'd like to just re-roll.
Nah, I think you get a bonus for being.
Like, basically, you're giving us a situational bonus because of all the shit outside.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What the bonus be due to all the loud shit currently
Is
happening?
that what would that be, a +2 or +5 competence bonus?
+5.
So that's a 14, and I have a 24.
Perfect.
We got this.
So you guys approach, the box where the tournament committee does their things. It's sealed tight behind a door that we know is not made of stone.
Okay, what is it made out of?
Who knows?
Plastic.
Plastic. Crappy plastic, yeah.
Is it
It's
metal?
not
About
good.
budget.
Are there metal bits?
You can make a perception check.
Okay.
Not a lot of budget for doors in hell.
It's like Hector and like Outer doing like all like the stealth stuff, and like Hector's just sitting in a recliner waiting for the call.
He's got a big gulp.
Yep.
Just chill it out real quick.
It's squishy.
Water?
No, it's got more. Got more give than that. You think this box might be alive?
Roll.
Okay. Alive. So that, since it's alive, water and earth. Okay. Like flesh.
Yeah, like flesh.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is the stadium alive?
Ooh, interesting.
Alright, so what I'm thinking of doing in this case here, considering this is flesh, it hasn't started opening it up and started flipping shit. So it's either sleeping or it's not. It's like an amoeba, meaning you can't really make it flip shit real quick. It has to be something extreme. So I'm going to morph this flesh into plants, like wood, and move it out of the way. So flesh warp the flesh into 2 neighboring plants. So all you just have to do is just walk past it.
Okay.
Hmm?
Okie doke.
Alright.
Wait, so the plants are flesh or are they plants?
The flesh became plants.
Whoa! So you turn
Mm.
animal cells to plant cells. That's incredible.
That's kind of cool.
Okay.
That's just
Yeah.
transformation.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
The boom's transformation. God damn it, I feel like a fucking Simica player from Magic the Gathering. Fuck! Okay. So, going inside the room.
Head inside. It looks,
I'm with him.
you are with him, that's true. So you guys go inside. I've been saying it's a box. Like, nice boxes are like several different rooms. So this is one of the rooms. This is the entrance room, obviously, that you guys head into. Again, it looks like it's got like tile and like plaster walls, and there's like paintings like on the side, but you're like, this is an organism. And that's spooky. And I'm talking because I just completely forgot what I was going to say, and so I'm hoping momentarily got it. So as you guys enter this room, if you would, you hear a high-pitched keening sound, but you don't think this is an alarm. It sounds just like ambient noise that's always going on in here. So if you guys would make a willpower test of a DC of 20, please.
I rolled a 5.
I'm going to extra effort that will.
Okay.
Could, but I don't see a point of it really quick.
Okay, BKR magnificently resists this. He's been through a lot in life. To Sean, as you hear this high-pitched keening sound, at first it like, it's just gobbledygook. Ooh, what a racist term. My apologies. It's just nonsense. It's just like complete nonsense, but as as it starts going on, you can start picking out words. It's not English, but it's it's some like primitive demonic language, and you just like feel your mind starting to become one with all this chatter, and you're presently stunned as all these voices like invade your head.
Are you okay?
Like, just basically, he's grasping his head uncomfortably. Emergency card, emergency card, emergency card.
Oh, darn.
You know it keeps saying emergency card. So.
Looks like you chose a good partner to go on this heist with.
I don't know what emergency card means.
Emergency card. Smack him. Stab him.
Okay, well, I'm going to pull out one of my swords and I'm just going to stab him. He's stunned, right?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just gonna check what stun does.
Basically means he can't take any actions.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming he won't dodge this.
No, seems
No,
pretty.
well,
Now you can roll to see if you would land a crit on him.
yeah, but in this case here, if he wounds me, I'd be able to heal myself.
Okay, I'm not going to. I'm just going to smack him. So just based on arm check.
Okay,
Oh,
so that
fucking
hits.
now. Fucking now I roll.
That definitely hits.
Sweet. Radical crit. Nice job.
Yep.
Smack the child.
Right for the neck. Just like Amanda taught you.
Yep. And now going to go for this heal real quick. Okay, 3 degrees.
There we go.
So I'm not stunned anymore, and also I healed that wound. Yay.
Isn't that 2 degrees of success?
2
I thought the
degrees.
DC was 10, so like that would
Yeah.
be 2 degrees.
Yeah, that is 2 degrees. So I wouldn't get rid of the wound, but I am out of stun. So yay.
Nice.
You get 2 degrees to get out of stun.
Also, fucking now I roll above a 10.
Okay, ow.
You
what-
must
what is
favor
it?
it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I not
No,
supposed
no,
to do
no,
that?
no. All's fair in blood and war. Let's keep going.
So you guys,
Are there any doors in here?
yeah, there's a door on the other side of the room.
Is it locked?
Also, question.
Yes.
What did you hit me with? A sword or a punch?
slapped.
Okay.
I
Slap.
just
You just
slapped.
smacked the shit out of me. Okay.
I didn't stab you.
Okay.
Oh no, you betrayed him.
Okay. I had to
Stop.
ask because the purposes of blood, and I would already have a dagger by now. But that's me.
You know, that would be considered child abuse. Fair enough.
You two get out of here. So you guys notice that this like keening sound is coming like from within the walls. If you guys like put your hands on the walls, it's like there's like stuff moving underneath it. And Hector, if you'd like to make a perception roll while this is going on.
Where am I?
I don't know, you're like the Overwatch man. You've got binoculars, you know.
Alright,
Chris,
I'll go ahead and make a perception check.
Chris, can I make an assessment roll?
You can make an assessment roll.
Okay, that would be my perception. Do. Okay. Could the building roll against that?
The building.
This is what you transpired, Chris.
Well, the building is power level 10, so.
You said
It
the
can.
building is alive. I'd like to see its perception or insight, whichever's higher.
We're gonna say this is a pretty
Wise.
wise room. Oh, not wise enough for out.
Okay, that's.
It's not said yet.
How many degrees is that of success?
I don't know, man.
That would be
That's
Like
failed by 14, so that would be 3.
2.
yeah, that'd be
Okay.
3.
Okay,
That'd be three.
Three.
Can I figure out the wall's fortitude?
Man, you've read this room like a like a book.
I'd like to figure out its fortitude, its
20.
toughness, and
20.
also, fuck it, why not? It's parry.
0.
Okay.
Wait, it's parry 0. Oh no.
Okay. Well, I know what I'm planning to do next.
Did you even tell Tashawn any of this?
I look at Tashawn and see. Okay, I know what we're dealing with now.
Tashawn, this wall's easy to hit.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no chance in hell you're gonna miss this attack.
Literally.
Don't dare fate.
Okay.
So
There's
Hector
no
with
way
his
that I'm going to
perception
miss hitting
roll.
this wall with a sword.
Oh, I'm not gonna hit it with a sword.
1 second, man. So Hector's perception roll. You notice something kind of strange. Last time when there was like the slightest threat to the arena, there's just like a whole wave of imps that came out. There's some weird stuff going on right now, and there's just like a few imps flying around trying to like do damage control.
Can I contact the people causing the distraction to cause more destruction?
Yeah.
All right.
How?
Break
Just
shit.
more destruction. Break shit. Good.
But
Do a
how
fire
would you
bee.
come? Garrett doesn't have any kind of phone.
Do a fire bee.
Okay.
Zagreus?
Can I
Zagreus,
contact?
I think Zagreus probably has one.
Yes, I just watching that battle unfold. How far away?
It's a
I
family.
from the.
I guess can I contact Zagreus then? If like Garrus doesn't have any way of contacting him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there? I'm gonna see Zagreus. Do you have any way of making more destruction? There's not enough. There's not enough imps there.
Give me a second. And I just do a small whistle to the giant doughboy, and it turns to face of the boss fight. It just starts burning up. It's baking itself now.
What?
It's baking itself now.
No, you're supposed to make it do a distraction, not kill itself.
No, it's baking itself and it's melting everything on sight.
Oh.
For the heat, it's exploding.
Okay. Alright, so seeing this unfold, I'm gonna do my great swipe and attack everything on sight, except for civilians. But he's also gonna attack the walls, the ground, everything, except for people.
Excellent. I was scared there was going to be something left of this town by the time you guys left.
Don't worry, we're going to make sure nothing survives.
Not on my watch. Sweet. Yeah.
When you hit one of the giant doughboy, a fracture in its skin starts venting smoke around, and the whole area starts to be smoky.
Oh no, he's the Colossus Titan.
Oh no,
Exactly.
All right. And with that being said, BK wanted to stab the wall.
No. First of all, lightning enhancement, so...
I actually want to start turning the wall of flesh into more plants.
So I'm just going to increase my fighting by 3, and, shut down.
Shut down.
Dang.
Also, on top of this, if this is a PL10 building, you can't have a 20 fortitude
We'll see.
without a 0 will.
I know. Hello.
Okay.
Thank you.
They could also have immunities.
Yeah, but immunity means that one of the freaking saves is just limited to 10 if it says immunity
Yeah, that's
fortitude.
true.
Yeah.
Well, the only problem is that it doesn't move, so it has doesn't have a strength rating.
Mm-mm.
It cannot move under its will.
Yeah.
So it can offset the cost of one of those immunities.
Yep.
Okay.
Aren't you perturbed that the building is alive?
Aren't you perturbed? I am a little miffed now that you mention it.
I was more perturbed by the retarded doughboys.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very perturbed about that because you forced some of us to fucking eat those boys. I'm like, no, we're not eating children. Please not. That's
You
awkward.
already ate one of them.
So,
Awkward.
yeah, you managed to, hit this wall really well.
This is an affliction, though, considering you've given it the fortitude of a wall. You bullet.
Are you power stunting it so it goes for a will save?
Yes, you mention it. It's resisted by will, a DC 16.
Hey, it can make that.
It can, because, well, I've given it
And it will, because you're you and I'm me. Damn it.
No, it's not. That's 2 degrees, yeah?
You...
It's failing by 11. That's actually 3 degrees.
Okay, the wall can't do shit, it's paralyzed. The entire thing is now paralyzed.
Are you telling me this wall can't move?
This wall is now coopable. No,
I'm
guys,
telling you, the entire
this wall is
building is
coopable. We can kill the wall.
I'm telling you, the entire building is paralyzed. Because you said it's all one organism.
Oh shit, you're right.
It can't make any more actions now.
Got it.
Oh.
Anything
Boom.
to us.
Way to roast this room.
You actually right.
So as you
Oh,
send
no.
electric current through, you notice that the door on the opposite side like opens up like a butthole. It just, you know,
Alright.
we all know how
Yeah.
buttholes are.
Yep.
However, the keening sound and like the movement underneath the wall continues.
So that's something different than the wall.
See, and as these two are left to, what even is that? Is that a dreidel?
I think that's a dreidel.
It's a living building, except I didn't draw any windows. I was tired. It's a sketch,
Okay.
quietly.
Let's go.
Wait,
Uh,
what's that supposed to be? Oh,
so-
look up.
Okay,
Where's the
so
door?
we're going through and going to another room.
Yes, and as they head into the night room, we're gonna check in on Lucha Muerte.
The building's coming to life.
You're going into the light.
Have you finished French kissing the Titan?
You're going to the big wrestling arena in the sky when suddenly you feel something burning your face, your mask. My apologies.
Ah!
And what was your name, Debbie?
Christ.
Debbie, yeah.
Debbie the worm is prodding you to wake up.
Debbie, I had the most amazing dream. I was going to see Lucha Heaven. But then I realized that I'm already in here, so that was probably not what it. Oh, ow! Ah! Lucha suddenly gets like this weird feeling in his chest, like, oh, there's a disturbance in the Luchaverse. Is Gyros killing people again?
The worm shrugs.
It's probably nothing, probably just a bit of gas.
No, it's because Gyros is saving people.
You can sense the crowds crying in terror.
The disturbing part, that's the bit out of the ordinary. He's not.
Oh my god.
The disturbing part is that he's not actually killing people this time.
So, as you sense this disturbance, you wake up, you look around, you're in a great chamber, as it were, also made out of flesh. The reflection between the two themes of the scenes, it's poignant. I'm a great storyteller. Okay. In the middle of this chamber, you see like a big black and white vortex that's just like very scary, and it's like swirling in the middle of it. It looks like, yeah, Chewbacca's there as well. It looks like this vortex is surrounded by it doesn't look like a human heart, but it's like this, like a big transparent like skin organ that you recognize. You're like, that's a heart, but it doesn't look like any heart you recognize.
I
Is
think
it like this?
it's a heart. Alright, I want to just let's see, is there any sign that anyone else has been here? Like, am I the first one to reach this far?
Oh my god, it's so funny you should mention that. Also in the room with you. I'm too slow. We'll have to wait a few seconds for me to find the picture.
Alright.
Is it like this, the heart, the vortex? Oh,
Yeah, something like that.
That's close.
So, also in this room with you, yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I'm thinking of. Except that like swirls like inside of it.
Jesus.
So also in the chamber with you, there's a just enormously like 12-foot tall, just uber fat dude. here. He's like tearing handfuls of like flesh off the floor and like stuffing in his mouth. He's like, oh, that's good. Oh my, oh. And he's like licking his fingers clean. He's like, oh god. He looks over at Lucha Muerte and he's like, oh, you're awake.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah, he licks his fingers clean. And he's like, hello there. My name is, God, what was it? Smorgasbord? I suck.
Hello, I am... Poses valiantly. Lucha Muerte!
And he's like, oh yeah, I've heard of you. Yeah. I'm a named with the Horde of Leviathan. I don't know if you've heard of me.
Yep. Look, you broke up for a second there. What was it?
I'm a named with the Horde of Leviathan. I don't know if you've heard of me. That sounds like a no. That's fine.
I didn't hear again. Sorry.
It's all right. I'm pretty popular where I come from. It's, you know, I wouldn't expect you to know me. Anyway. Are you?
Sorry, I don't stay in one place for a long Athens travel.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I don't care. It's not important to me. So are you the fellow that was sent here to kill Leviathan?
I guess, but who are you? I suppose. What are you doing here?
I already told you. My name's Smorgasbord.
I know, but why are you in here eating your meal?
Oh, I'm sorry. Leviathan said I could eat 100 pounds of his flesh if I stopped you from killing him.
But
so here we are.
But that doesn't make sense. If I kill him, you get all of his flesh.
Do you think Leviathan weighs 100 pounds?
I think he weighs more than 100 pounds.
Well, there we go. Where's the confusion here, bud?
Roll persuasion, right?
Well, think about it like this.
Okay. I'm an open guy.
Well, all right. So, if you let me do this,
right,
then not only will you get to eat all of Leviathan, you also get to eat, well, everything else out there in the world. Do you not want to see all the good food out there? It's not just Leviathan.
Oh no, I've only been in here a few hours. He put me in here to stop you.
Really?
Yeah.
But wait, how much have you eaten out there?
Oh, I ate one of his children. I'm the only person to ever kill one of Leviathan's children on my own. I'm pretty popular, I told you.
Well, that sounds well, but
everybody knows me.
Before?
I've never even heard of you.
Well, but that's all well and good, but have you had tamales before?
I have, yeah.
But have you had my tamales?
No, I haven't.
Great tamales.
He's like, listen, I like Leviathan. I get to eat his children. If he dies, you know, who's gonna birth monstrosities? You? And your tamales? I don't think so, man.
That's fair. However, there is a way to settle this without anyone having to lose their lunch, if you know what I mean.
Good one.
See, nice. I'm gonna give him a fist bump.
He just jiggles for a long time.
Yeah. Listen, you seem like a nice guy, and I don't really want to fight you. However, a lucha always honors a challenge. So, if we must, we shall.
Great.
Okay, but first, we must do our stretches. It's important that a lucha always prepares for a good match, and you look like a worthy opponent, especially since you ate one of Leviathan's children. Muy impressive. Muy impressive.
Hey, thanks. You know, I'm not really one for stretching, so I'll just watch you.
What? You are a warrior, but you do not know of the warrior stretching?
No, my power kind of comes from me being a fat slob, so...
But there is so much more to the world.
Oh, conformity to your warrior ideal? Pff, yeah, right.
Give me a chance, please.
I'm just gonna take a few steps back when you're ready, you know. Have at it.
Alright. I'm just gonna stretch few cracks. All right.
He's just like.
You know, you're gonna cramp up if you keep eating like that.
That's fine.
Rat, do your flex, Dazzle.
Oh,
Give him
but
Lucha.
Plug, I guess I should show
Yeah,
you
I-
something. Well, since you don't know who I am, I guess I should tell you about my, what was it? What's it called? How do you say, oh, my best stretch. It's a good way to get the muscles pumping, you know?
Sure, why? Show me.
Now I want you to watch very closely, okay?
Okay,
So,
let me
if
get
you
my
want to get-
binoculars out. I'm kind of short-sighted, so you know. He pulls out a magnifying glass. He's like, okay.
All right, now if you want to get the most out of your battle, you need to flex like so, and just flex like so.
Okay. On that cliffhanger, we're gonna go back to Team Stealth.
No, I love him.
Flash!
Don't kill him, Lucha.
Awesome.
He sounds really charismatic.
Don't worry, he's gonna be around for a long time.
I like that dude. He was nice until he wanted to eat live and not stop me. But he's nice.
Yeah, he's a great guy. So you
Alright.
guys, Team Stealth heads into the secondary room. This is the main room. This is where the black glass is, so you guys can see into the stadium. It's completely deserted. The lights are off. The wall is stunned. No, it's paralyzed. My apologies.
Yeah, it's paralyzed.
Yeah.
It
It'll
can't
be
take any
paralyzed
action.
for a good while.
Forever.
Yes.
Actually, it'd be for several hours.
This
That's what I'm saying,
room's
like-
never gonna move again.
Yeah.
The building
uh,
can't do shit against us now.
I guarantee it.
To paralyze an innocent one. How could you
The
survive?
third degree of conditions require a minute of recovery time or outside aid.
Yeah.
So we need a carpenter to come in and.
Yeah.
Can someone give this building a fucking EEG? Shock it back to life.
Jesus Christ.
But where? Where's the heart?
Anyway, let's continue on. Okay.
That's the question Luch is looking for. So it's got like control panels. It's got like volume control, light control. I guess the magic defense grid is also up here somewhere.
Jesus.
And as you guys are looking around, make a perception of 23. It's the DC. Oh, look at this magically enhanced perception, man.
Lightning perception.
Yeah, as you guys are walking through here.
Roll 9, ain't gonna have anything.
Tashawn steps forward into the room, but Owl puts his hand out and he says, "Wait."
What?
And he takes a feather off of the back of his knight helmet. He drops it, and we see the feather get cut in half.
Oh, I see.
The old laser grid for the Heist movie.
Wait.
Hair lasers.
Is it weight sensitive?
I like how Sir Out is like the one who's familiar with this.
He's like, "Oh, wizards used to put this up all the time."
Wait a minute. Oh, do you have any more feathers?
Perhaps. Do I need to make a check to see if I have any feathers left?
What are you asking me right now? Yes, you have feathers.
I have many feathers, young one.
What role would you
What
make?
that be?
I'm going to make a
Okay.
feathers check.
Expertise
Roll on the
feathers.
I'm just gonna take some of these feathers real quick.
I have feathers.
Okay. So, we're gonna take these feathers real quick, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn these feathers into dust.
Yes.
We're gonna turn them into dust. And blow them out to reveal more of the grid.
Awesome. We see we see the laser grid now. Crisscrossing across bad English language use on my part. Crisscrossing around the room. It's not like a checkered pattern, it's like that random like weird angles.
Okay.
Okay. I think I can do this. And at this, I'm going to take my chain. And considering we're going to conjure up the chain and have it... How far is this grid going? Like, how far is the room?
Let's see.
Towards a good spot where we're safe.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 35 feet across.
Okay, so I have 70 feet. We're good.
That's more than the length.
That's more than the room, but it's fine. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the elongation of my chain to basically create the chain in safe spots that's connected, so all I have to do is retract myself and forward into the safe spots to the other side of the room.
Nice.
Kind of like a hook shot.
Yeah.
So
We
Want me
call
to do
that
that?
a Tampa Bay zipline.
yes. Oh my god.
Yeah, so Tishon is spider gwinning his way through the laser tube.
Basically.
Let's say there's a nice open spot in the middle of the room, conveniently.
Yeah.
And measure out. How do you plan to get through it?
Unless you want me to hookshot you, or you think you're acrobatic enough.
Use an intimidation check to intimidate them to shut up.
We're not intimidating the wall.
Look, I've already paralyzed the wall. We can't intimidate it. That would be silly.
Hey, you paralyze it.
What would the DC be for an acrobatics check?
That's gonna be a DC of 20.
Okay, routine check. I make it.
You are a stinker.
Yep.
Out is a flawless ninja.
I feel like you had like that one run of bad luck, and then it's like I'm getting skill mastery for everything.
Just be like, fuck it, skill
no.
master.
It's just acrobatics. He is the lightning makes him very gymnastically talented.
That's legit.
He very rarely makes serious mistakes there.
Earlier today, he was like, "Is it okay if I take skill mastery?"
I wanted to check, as a lot of my powers have that as a check required. You said it's fine.
It's true. I did say that.
Alright, so.
I hold no regrets.
Alright, so are there any more grid, or we're gonna make another feather into dust and try to see more grid?
Nah, you can see all the grid. You have very good lungs, I guess. You dusted the whole room.
Kinda have to. Replaced my lungs. Thanks, Mom.
So the objects of interest are, there's a reinforced door right here
Okay.
in the north, and these have like monitors for all the security cameras and stuff.
Okay. With the do we see ourselves on any of the monitors?
That's an interesting. No, there's another security room that's keeping an eye on this one.
Well, they see the
Inception.
shot. I'm still invisible.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Shazam.
And the kick is you basically touch me, make me invisible, it's fine. So, we're going to look at this reinforced door. Is it metal? Is it flesh? Is it wood?
We'll say bone just to be even creepier.
Bone? Okay. So we're going to turn this bone into water.
You're just really showing off that transform power, aren't you?
I like transforming things!
No, it's great. I like the transform power as well.
I like to transform things, damn it!
And
It's like a cheaper version of variable.
It's like variable, but it's not busted.
I don't think it's a cheaper version of variable.
No, it's actually more expensive.
Point.
Well,
But god damn it.
variable makes more sense in my opinion.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
So as this happens, it seems like a good time for that keening sound to pick up again. So let's get another DC 20 check from our willpower check from our boys.
Okay.
Can I acrobatics the sound?
Extra effort.
Okay.
Extra effort. Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. Tishan already became one with the noise, so he's like, whatever.
I became one with the noise once. I know how it feels like now.
Been there, done that.
Fuck this shit. I have no time for that.
So BK is, you're dazed. You also hear this, like, loud, high-pitched noise, but you can't make anything out of it. It's just annoying you.
Young one, do you hear some weird noises?
Yes, that's the whisperings of the damned.
Oh. Okay then. Can they stop? They're annoying.
I'll make them quiet for you. 1 moment. This. I'm gonna take the feather, and we're going to whack with it right upside the face.
With a feather.
Immediately going to set him on fire and start healing the fucking voices out of his head. But that's fine.
I'll make them stop. I'll make them stop.
I think one of the patients at my job tried that. It didn't work.
Yeah, but this time it works.
This works fine. You burned the schizophrenia out of me.
Yes, we purge it. Okay.
Well done, well done.
Alright.
Ow. And am I still slightly singed?
If it works, we don't question it. We don't question it.
I will save the questions for later.
Outside, buildings are collapsing. There's like police sirens are as doughboys are kicking over cars and
Oh, there's only loose.
yeah, people are like, oh god.
Why do I have the feeling like there are some doughboys that figured out how to amass themselves? So there's just one giant one carrying a bus.
I knew Garros was killing people.
Garrus is saving all the civilians.
Yeah. There's one doughboy that like has a Gatling gun coming out of his stomach and it's just like
Yeah, gun, yay!
Yeah. And from the survivors of the people that Garo saved is for the wolf cult.
the wolf cult. I like that.
Yeah.
This amuses me, therefore I shall allow. So Team Stealth steps past the puddle that has been made out of this reinforced door.
Also on top of this game, I've had the transform ability. What
No,
the
I know you've had that for a while. You're just making a lot of show out of it now.
This situation allows me to do that.
We get to show off now. It's all good.
Hey, it's an ability that you can be creative with.
We've learnt you can transform, and that Aud is a very good gymnast.
Yep.
Both equally useful skills.
So you guys find yourself in a round room. Ooh, round room. You guys find yourself in a round room. This room is peculiar because it has 8 tumblers located in it, and it's quite big. This is the safe where they keep that good. It's like a big dome, and then inside this dome there are 8 tumblers, which are what's on the outside of like safes and whatnot, and they're very far apart. You guys rub your chin a little bit, and you go, all right, we need to at the same time activate all 8 of these tumblers.
There aren't any like set forms of connectors for this either, so it's just like, well, damn.
Yeah.
Wait a moment. How far are the tumblers from each other?
They're quite far apart, 10, 20 feet sometimes.
Okay. Between
So-
each of each other?
Hmm?
Between each of each other?
Yeah.
Okay, so like, if we were doing this, that would mean I could be able to get 3 of them, but that's 3 of them, and then the 4th one.
Can I move fast enough to do several at basically the same time with just a minor delay?
Well, I don't know. Maybe if you made an acrobatics check, maybe we could.
Okay, can I? Okay.
No. Acrobatics check. Yeah, we could say you could get a few taken care of that way.
Okay. Because I'm thinking of doing my chain like a bicycle chain, and the tumblers like gears in the chain.
But they all have different combinations, so they'd.
This is true, but it looks like, considering you have to get all of them at once, that's a kickstart.
That's a kickflip right there.
Yep.
That's a full-on ollie.
That's a grind. This is.
Mm-hmm. It fucking grinds real quick because, yes, they're all different. They're all different combinations, but the fact you have to get them all at once—that's the kick part. So, hence, well, trying to put them all together in the gear pit and see if that works.
Wait, is this a puzzle?
Hmm?
Is this a puzzle?
In the vaguest terms of
In
puzzles.
Vegas terms, yes.
I don't have
Congratulations.
8 different combinations you guys have to solve.
That is the first puzzle I see ever.
Okay, so
I didn't even make a map, so I think it's very flattering that you thought I made a puzzle.
okay,
it's
so
8
in
at
this
once.
case here,
You can
with
get-
how I arranged the bicycle situation, I'm moving one of them, and as I'm moving one of them, the other ones are moving in tandem.
How many can I activate basically at once?
Let's see. Let me look at your sheet and come
That
up with
way
an
they're
arbitrary
not
answer to that. The person this puzzle's for is like, I'm not telling them my secret. Who are you? Out the night. Let's see. Ooh, you have ranks in sleight of hand.
That's just Dex.
Ooh, -3 in vehicles. How cheesy. I'm so mad that what's-his-face left, so you guys got to keep your vehicles.
Well, in my defense, I'm a knight from before Christ. I don't think I'm very.
They had wagons.
Not really.
Yes, really. What are you talking about?
Well, some did. He lived in England at the time.
Do they not have wagons?
Yeah.
Who knows that England was too stupid to have wagons?
It depends if the Romans had invaded by that point. We may have just been still Brittonic tribes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Alright. I can't come up with anything arbitrary enough to make a decision, so,
Well, we could say, because I'd need to focus on them at once, I could only get, say, 4, because, well, I'd need to focus on doing the actual tumblers as well.
we should say you roll a 1d20 plus 9, which is your rank and speed. It's going to be a DC of 10, and every 5 you get over that, we'll say it's an extra tumbler.
Can I help him as a teamwork?
I think you're taking care of your own tumblers.
So
Okay.
that's 3. I'd need to get 5.
And considering in my case I would have to take care of 3 on my own.
See,
Okay.
18.
alrighty.
17.
So BK gets 3, Tashawn gets 3. And at the present, we need 2 more hands to take care of the other 2.
Wait,
Hector.
I have an idea.
What's your idea, Aud? Says a bystander.
Okay, random bystander who is apparently here and we aren't worried about.
I'm on TV!
Can I give up part of my armor, lower my toughness by some, so Tishan can turn it into more chains?
This amuses me. Yes, you can.
Okay,
That would allow me to roll again.
I don't know why you're asking me, but it sounds like you can.
Okay, so 5. Should I lower that to 4? Outside of removing my helmet.
Okay. Ooh, now we have to look at your face.
He
Yes.
probably looks handsome. But anyway.
Says you.
So I'd pass to Shan the helmet.
I'd say he's at least as handsome as the Doug boys.
Alright,
Hi.
so he catches the helmet and swings it across for the other 2 tumblers. Alright.
Roll again for the last 2.
Okie doke. Extending the extra chains, you guys managed to magically know the combinations. I don't know. Maybe it's not a combination. Maybe.
Sherlock, we got that.
I'm trying most of them fast enough.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe it's
Going
not
for the
tumblers. Maybe you
fast-
just have to like turn 8 keys at once or something.
It reminds me, it's like with like flash hacking things. It's just you try every possible combination until it works.
Yeah.
Yes. And considering with the chains, he doesn't really have to do all of them at once going around the room. It's just one, and then all of them move dead.
Yeah.
So as you guys get you turn them all, and there's like a big old rumbling sound. And we see 3 like round holes open up in the ground between you guys. The room is like stark white, like any good safe should be, and these 3 pedestals start rising up from the ground, and then we hard cut to Lucha Muerte flexing his muscles,
And flashing the glutton.
and we just see you flash your muscles, and this guy's like eyes burn out of his skull, and just like
This fucking Indiana Jones is.
we just see like his body turn to dust and like his skeleton, and then we see his shadow like burnt to the wall behind him.
Lucha's body is what they found in the ark.
Wait, did
Well, that's new.
did the smorgasbord disintegrate or what?
Yeah, he did.
His
Lucha's
muscles-
like looking at his back like,
Wait a moment, stop. Smorgasbord disintegrated because he had a magnifying glass. Ah, shit.
and
he
Lucha's
got-
like, huh, well, that's new. Huh. Ole! Oh, he seemed cool too, dang. Oh well.
You put your fingers through his ashes and rub it underneath your eyes like a football player.
I'm just gonna grab like just a handful of ashes and put it in my pocket where I keep everyone's autographs.
Rest
Does
in
it
power,
count?
smorgasbord.
That's disturbingly morbid. Congratulations.
Boy, it's called honoring the warriors you faced and or wanted to face and or cool dudes.
You're stealing a dead man's ashes.
So here we are, Lucha the Muerte.
Kind of feel like that's definitely not dead, considering this is one of the sponsors.
Who knows?
True, but Lucha's muscles are very impressive.
I mean, that's fair.
Mucho impressive. Here we are, Lucha Muerte. You are before the heart of Leviathan. What's the plan, hombre?
All right. So right now the heart's just in the center of like just a vortex.
No, a vortex is in the center of his heart. His heart's like made of transparent skin, basically.
Oh. Okay, so what in this room around me, is there anything loose or hanging or anything?
No, that's not how bodies work.
Really? No,
Wait,
like,
what am
there's
I
no,
talking about? There's a civilization in here. Sure, there's a chandelier made out of rib cages floating above the heart.
Huh. All right. I am going to reach down. And I'm going to grab just a big old hunk of meat off the ground. Just going to grab just a handful of it.
Okay.
And I'm
Wait,
going to
what
fly
happened?
up.
Leviathan's like,
happened
oh
with
my
our
god,
life?
heartburn. God.
I'm just
Okay.
going to fly up. And I'm going to take a rib off that chandelier.
Great.
And then I want to just grab a few, go back to my spot, and just spear toss a bunch of them at the heart.
Good, I was afraid you were gonna kill this demigod in a humiliating fashion.
Nah, I want to spear toss. Muerte missile. First one, go. Damn.
Nice. Oh my god.
Question: what's the DC of that rat?
I don't know.
Let's see. The 2 hits only 2, so that should be like 20 or something.
Well, that's he gets 4 points in it, so the DC should be very high.
Let's see.
All right, Arriba! One final time for the Leviathan. Throwing it at the heart.
See, it's 25. It gets a crit. It goes up to 30. He has multi-hit on it. Oh, you have multi on melee attacks. Yeah, the 30. Yeah, you throw.
Multi-attack does not allow you to get through impervious toughness, though.
Ah, is this true? If I was designing a heart, I'd put that on it. You strike a pose like a Roman legionnaire, and you throw this this rib into the heart, through the heart, like you know, he's within his heart, he's containing evil primordial energy from before the universe was born, so you know, a little tear is really all you need for the whole house of cards to come tumbling down.
Whoops.
Absorb his power, Lucian.
Yeah, so you make a huge hole, his whole heart just like rips in half, and you just
Oh no, what's that?
like smorgasbord before you are just hit with this this great light.
No?
And we see Lucha Muerte's God, I'm trying to think of when the reveal should be.
Wait, is Debbie in the room with me still?
Is Debbie in the room? Yes.
Debbie! I want to in a dramatic way try to reach for her, but not make it in time and just get enveloped before I reach her and just no.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, you reach for Debbie, and you know, we cut to the commercial break, and everybody's like, oh, "Is Lucha Muerte okay?"
Oh. The story continues next week.
What an exciting episode. Good game, everyone.
Good game. Goodbye, everybody. So we're outside the arena where it's just pure chaos, and then we see a light come up from the stadium on those emitters I was talking about earlier. They start to glow, and you guys are like, at last, we've prompted the security to start paying attention to us.
Jesus.
And like, probably the most GM railroad thing ever. Everybody gets teleported into the arena.
Lucian.
I'd still like to be invisible while this is happening.
Oh, you're not teleported. You guys are still in the.
Who gets teleported to the arena?
The civilians and Garros and Zagaris. So suddenly the arena's super full.
Who
Yeah.
teleported us?
Everybody's very confused. Oh, I should change this for the arena. Oh, I should change this for the arena. Will you cooperate with me, please?
Roll20 does not want to cooperate, apparently.
Why?
Player. What's your cat's name? Picasso?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know why I said that. I'm a genius. I remembered the cat's name.
Also, it's always trying to attack me.
My cat's name is Mooch. Because
Aw.
it was a stray cat that just decided it lived with us.
My cat's called King Louie. He's a twat.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
you like doomed that cat to be an a-hole. That's on you.
My dog's called Zeus, and he's a coward, but it works out.
Yeah.
See, my pugs are tiny and they are very aggressive.
That's how it is with like the smaller dogs.
My cat is just a potato.
Yeah, when I say they're aggressive, just imagine little flat-faced pugs just all barking.
Pugs are the worst dogs. I hate pugs.
I'm sorry, fuck you.
I accept it. We're allowed to have different opinions.
And you have a wrong one. That's your right.
Okay.
Bugs are pretty ugly.
There we go.
Oh, hey.
See, Gabe agrees with me. Hero point for Gabe.
Wrinkle babies are cute, dude.
Oh, the mummy agrees with you.
Yeah. Yeah. So everybody gets like teleported into the arena, not like on the
I
field,
mean, I
but
don't like pugs, but they are pretty ugly.
yeah.
I like dogs with wrinkles. I don't know, they pull at my heartstrings. It's adorable.
Yeah, no, like I'm not saying like they're ugly, but they're not like that. They can be ugly in an adorable way. Adorably ugly.
All right. Now that we've fully shielded
Like the
ourselves
dogs.
from the political fallout of the pug lobbying firm.
What the heck is that?
That was a joke that took too many words to be funny. They're like in the seats. Everybody's seated. Kodo is in the middle of the arena. Still doesn't have a token, even though
She should by now.
asinine characters have tokens. We'll put Butts Cunningham out here. She's a female. So she's like she's shaking. You guys have like fastidiously avoided gathering any information about this, so it's just gonna like come as a complete broadside. So she's like, ladies and gentlemen, the tournament committee has look at that cute boy. Is that a hot dog?
That's a girl and that's a pug.
Oh, my apologies. Whatever.
Her name is Baby and she's tiny.
Baby? Good lord. Who allowed you people to have an empire?
No one allowed us. We took it.
Yeah, the millions
Yeah.
of native lives stomped underneath your foot's what allowed you.
She is 2, but she's about a third the size of a normal pug.
Jesus.
Wow. How?
She's a
Is it
midget
a
dog.
victory?
I love how terrified you were by that fact. Oh
Sorry.
god.
Oh no.
Oh no!
1/3 the size?
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Is that legal?
That's like 1/3 less than normal.
Well, it wasn't legal to sell her, so we have to keep her.
Jesus.
Like cocaine. I understand.
Yes. We can't sell cocaine, so we just snort it all.
Yeah, you just gotta get rid of it somehow.
Like gentlemen.
Like gentlemen.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
So Kodo announces that the tournament committee has an announcement to make. And with that, we see Dear God, man. Picasso's on the move.
Hey there, Picasso. Jeez.
The camera cuts to where no players are. We are deep in the bowels of the arena. Perhaps literally, now that we know what's up with this organism. We see the Mr. Fetus, the big old fetus that is, brings people back to life so kindly. We see some hooded figures are surrounding it. They're all lighting candles. My voice connection just went red. Now it's green again. Now I can talk. Lighting candles. They're doing a ritual. We see a tornado of imps just like flying around them. Very busy. Then we see them bring out three chests as they approach the fetus, which looks like it's stirring and coming to life. And a very cool camera shot as we see this, and then the camera pans out, and we're
So
watching
I can
it.
see this camera, right?
Nobody can. No, it's a metaphorical camera of the anime that we're in. This
okay.
camera pans out, and we're watching the monitor of the room that Aud and Tinshan are in that we ignored.
We're invisible.
Yeah, and as the 3 pedestals come up, you see they are empty.
Uh-oh.
You guys go, Chris, that's so anticlimactic. Oh my gosh. Look how insecure I am. I just have to like instantly degrade my story. I'm sorry.
Chris, that's so anticlimactic.
And then I apologize for calling myself out. I need help. This is the call for help.
It's okay. You forgive yourself.
Thank you. I do. I'm the best. So you guys are like, the pedestals, they're empty. And with that, let's do it. The ground cracks open in the middle of the stadium, and there's a beam of light and darkness that erupts from it, and flying out of the hole, there we go. Right next to Butts Cunningham, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Lucifer appears before the crowd.
Oh shit.
Why does Lucifer look like a Shota?
Oh my god, he's a Shota.
Because he's Lucamon from Digimon.
I thought the Shota wasn't a Lucifer. That was a joke. And yeah, never mind.
And you know what? It was great.
No, it wasn't. Don't
Okay.
patronize me.
I'm not
great.
patronizing you. You're funny.
That was a great joke. You get 10 hero points.
I wouldn't say it's
Yeah.
that good.
It's good. I wouldn't say it's good enough to laugh, but
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. So Lucifer emerges from this hole, and everybody's like, The whole audience is like, oh my god, what's happening? Let's see. How to phrase the coming words. So everybody make a willpower roll for me, if you would. It's a DC of 30.
No
I'm
one's
going-
going to that unless it's
I'm
okay.
going to use it.
You're right.
Hero.
Oh shit.
That's a 19.
Yeah, no, there's no saving that one.
No.
I use
No,
my
I know. It fails less
my
badly.
luck, and I
Yeah,
really-
I only suffered 2 degrees of failure.
I suffered 3 degrees.
14.
Instead of like, God forbid, like, for some reason, 4th degrees for some awful reason.
3 degrees better than 4, okay?
So
in this case, like 6.
So Lucifer pops up, and the whole audience, if you have 3, just like the supreme authority of hell itself, just like radiates to everybody. If you get 3 degrees, you are like controlled. If you get 2 degrees, you're simply compelled.
What's the DC?
DC was 30.
30.
No one was
And I'm
even.
controlled!
We were
Yeah.
all controlled effectively. No one was able to fucking deal with that. Like,
Sky?
Hector's compelled, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Sky, can you roll?
Hector gets free actions.
He's not available.
Can you just roll 4 and Chris?
Pardon me?
Sky's not available. Can you just roll 4 him?
Oh, sure.
I mean, he's gonna fail, but let's see how high.
Hey, I just saw. Don't you believe in that? In his ego?
Do you believe in life after love? Hey, Garros.
Gareth is entranced.
what a
You see.
baller.
The more I see
Nice.
about it, the more I wonder about his sheet.
No, he just rolled very good.
Yeah.
The luck of the
Oh.
devil.
It was a 19.
Yep.
One more critical.
No. It's just fortitude has to be medium average as well. Sorry, I'm thinking to myself.
You know what? It's fine. So as he pops up, we see that he has his wings. Atop his head floats a glorious golden crown. And besides him, a woman in crystal also sitting there. He, touches the crystal and it shatters, and this woman falls to the ground, conscious. King Arthur can rest at ease knowing that his mission is now complete and the woman's free. Very exciting.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Good.
Oh,
I've achieved that goal at least, so I'm good, guys.
You win. So blah blah blah. Me just talking about NPCs. So Nito is unfortunately not present, which leaves Abaddon and Leviathan to fight
Wait, what
Lucifer.
happened to Leviathan?
Lucifer on their own. And so Lucifer looks towards Abaddon. He's like, "Let's do it, brother." And Abaddon flies down to the field, and he gets on his knee. He says, "Lord Lucifer, as always, I've been your loyal servant and have seen to your resurrection."
What a bitch.
We all kind of realized that he sent the players on like a pointless errand to keep them out of the way from actually stopping Lucifer's arrival.
Fucker.
To be
He
fair, I don't
betrayed
think
us
any of
all.
us were even able to do anything.
On top, like the mega screen, we see a picture of Cell pointing to his forehead.
Nah, Hector still believes in Abaddon.
Yeah.
His actions don't make sense if he's actually a traitor.
It's all the long con, man.
It's a very long time.
And so Leviathan's like, "Whatever, I'll eat you both." Everybody's like, "Oh my god, Leviathan's the best. He's the hero." So Leviathan surges forward to consume Lucifer, and just as he does, a hole is ripped open in his chest. And he falls dead on the ground as Lucha Muerte jumps out of the hole.
Arriba!
He's
You know what has to be done. You know who needs to come out.
What is Abaddon's reaction to that?
Abaddon's like, I don't know, make a read, what's it, assessment check?
Insight.
Insight.
Assessment's the advantage.
I should have made it deeper, like Arriba.
I'm gonna luck that. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't think I can luck it again.
Oh, this would be a good chance to lie to me. What? Oh, there we go, 11. Yeah, he beats that just with his bonus. He is implacable. So Lucha Muerte is like on fire from the great energy of Leviathan, as you just ruined everything. But we see this fire's burning away his rotting green skin, and squishy pink flesh is coming back. And if let's see which one. 1 second, my apologies, I wasn't ready. Frep looks at his character sheets. He will see a new one in place of his
Yes.
Oh no.
as, he's powered by pure chaos, so anything can happen. So of course,
Has ascended.
he can even come back to life as his original form. What's your original form, Mr. Muerte?
Original form was El Duende, but I guess now. Wait, so am I just fully aware of what's happening to my body right now?
Yeah,
So I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna be kneeling for a sec, and then get up. It is time. No longer am I Lucha Muerte, but it is time for Lucha Duende.
And the whole audience, for a brief moment, they're just broken from their spell, and they're like, "Lucha Duende!" And you can feel the power of the crowd filling you up. And if you look in your powers, you have a new one.
Let's see. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh wow. All right. Sorry, I'm just man. All right. Well, when in Rome. I'm assuming that's my cue to use it.
I mean, you do whatever you want. This is your chance to make an attack on Lucifer. Make it count, man.
All right.
Come on. Do a critical.
So I'm okay. Wait, I know this is Lucifer.
Yeah, it is Lucifer right here.
Yeah, why not? His supreme aura of command, you're like, this can be none other.
His name enters your cranium without question, without word or spoken voice.
Yeah.
So, you must be Lucifer. A lot shorter than I thought you'd be. Allow me to introduce myself. You've heard the name.
Lucha Duende, King of Hearts. Okay. So you know, the love the audience has for you transcends even mind control, and you feel their hope and their passion filling you up, and this great aura is bursting forth from you. It's holy, it's divine, it's Lucha Duende with all the power of Leviathan, and you can see Lucifer looking right at you as you just pour all your energy into this, and he resists it, and he's like suddenly upon you and has
Wait. Am I here?
you are here, yeah.
Can I criticize him?
Can you criticize him? I believe you are controlled, is that correct?
Yes.
Then no, you may not.
No. Oh yeah.
So Lucifer like has his hand on your neck and he's like, I've heard of you, yes. You are the person that my people have chosen to be their king with their hearts. And he looks into your eyes and says, I respect you very much. And then he cracks Lucha Muerte's neck and kills him and throws him on the ground.
No. You had the life and you were taken away.
Did I make an entire character sheet just for that? Yes, I did.
All right. So at that, I would like to use my the Hectonatries power that I have on my sheet.
Okie dokie.
All right. So it only takes me a free action to switch around things.
Nice.
Things and sustained. So only free action to activate. And that does give me temporary immunity to will saves.
Yes, it is.
And so basically what's happening right now is all of the knights are bursting from Hector. Right? And we're basically Voltroning into a big amalgamation like creature. Or a massive tangled mash of flesh and bone. And I would like to teleport down there to try and grab Lucha's body.
Okay.
I'll just use my token for now because I don't have a token for this yet.
I'm just going to something now.
Ew.
Ew. You're so gross.
That is a hecatonkery.
Yeah.
Right, Hector, forget it.
Hectotonkery.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's actually where I have the name from, is Hector Chariot, because it's kind of Hectometries.
I'm gonna Photoshop your token's face onto the onto that picture.
All right. All right. Do I have to make any rolls to get Lucha's body?
No, you can do it.
All right. And then I'm just gonna basically teleport the fuck out of there.
Sounds wise. Bunny, make a willpower test for me.
Okay.
It would be 30, but it's 25 since you prepared your core. Oh my God! She did it! She did it!
Oh, damn!
This 12-year-old has overpowered the will of fucking Lucifer.
No, that's
I called it.
It's still failing by. Well, actually, a crit. Does that crit give like a +1 degree? Yeah.
I don't think
It was 25, as he said.
that is Tishon absorbing Leviathan's power as he like expires unheroically.
Yes. Because there's so much loose energy literally everywhere. It just goes into the fucking core.
So Lucifer, all this is going on. Lucifer's like,
does this have any sort of effects? Considering this happens inside my body? Or am I just unconscious? Shit.
Yeah, you're just like, oh my God. I don't know, you can deal with it however you want to. Lucifer's like, my people, I understand how you might be a little hesitant about my return. But, to show a token of goodwill, these tournaments that were, here to celebrate my death, they'll now celebrate my return. We'll continue with the schedule as planned, as I consider what to do with the traitors among you. He'll fly off. So that's the session. We can feel free. I can answer any questions you guys have about the teardown. I will say.
Still control.
Now, after he leaves, you guys are like, "Oh my gosh!" The mind can, like, the grandeur of his presence kind of goes away, and you guys can be yourselves again.
I would get Hector. Hector. Get me out of here now. Everything hurts.
I am gone.
I'm really gone.
Like I have taken Lucha's body and I have bamfed the fuck out of that tournament ring.
Yes.
Okay, I have grabbed Tishan and
Like his body's quivering, and the moment that his hands touch your armor, it's like your armor is paper mache in his hands.
Yeah. So I'm going to use extra effort, make myself even faster, and book it the fuck out of there. What is near Mach 3?
Awesome.
I take him back to my land in Arthur's kingdom.
Ooh, you're really booking it.
Yes, we're just fucking God.
So for Lucha Muerte, this is the part where I was like, this is when the show jumps the shark. In Hector's arm, he's brilliantly protected Lucha Muerte. There's a beam of light that comes down onto Lucha's chest as his soul ascends upwards, and we hear harps playing, we hear beautiful music, and then suddenly and inexplicably we're on an asteroid overlooking Earth. Amanda is like a fishing line. She's bringing up Lucha Muerte's soul. And
am I seeing this?
Yeah, you're totally seeing this.
Oh my God.
Which one's Amanda?
Sir Emmanuel's true identity.
Oh, right.
So we see Lucha Muerte's.
Hector would just see what I imagine to be a random red-headed woman who somehow both looks 8 and 20.
Yeah. We see Lucha Muerte like being drawn from the ocean. We see Lucha Muerte's soul coming to rest on top of this asteroid.
I'm gonna try and grab at it.
Your hands go through it. It's a spirit, man.
I'm not done with you yet.
He'll return, I promise. Amanda's on this asteroid, just super railroady right now. Amanda's on this asteroid, and she nods her head, and she says, "All right, I was able to, save his spirit." And then we see a man in brown pants and a green shirt nod his head.
Does that just happen to be what you're wearing right now?
No, here, hold on, I'm getting the picture right now. Give me a sec. I got this one.
Yes!
Yes,
No.
yes.
All is not lost.
Why?
The legendary El Shaggy is here to assist.
Sir L. Shagford, I'll have you know.
El Shagford,
We
yeah.
made this meme so fucking insane. Oh.
All right, that's me. I'm done. You guys are free to
Okay.
play the game again.
Wait, Chris, quick question.
Yes.
Did Lucifer, you didn't say it, take the Sword of Cinders?
No.
Okay, that's good.
He has no interest in petty artifacts.
The artifact
Yep.
with the same power as him.
He seemed real salty about me being king. I'm just gonna be honest. Just a little childish, tad bit.
So,
Also, what happened? I lost track of the story.
Pardon me? What was that?
I lost track of the story.
Yo. I don't blame you. Lucifer came back. Leviathan's dead. Nito is.
I kind of ate Leviathan.
Tishan ate Leviathan.
I'd also like to stab Tishan to try and stabilize the power with the plot sword.
Plot sword. The most powerful plot
But-
sword.
But from where did he came from? Was he in the fetus machine?
Yes. Basically, sorry, I'll explain it. I'll turn this stream off. Thank you for watching. Bye.